Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive? Today we're tackling something a little different. It's Arkansas basketball.
Arkansas basketball. Interesting choice.
Right. I have to say, I was a bit stumped when I first saw our source material for this one. Just the phrase Arkansas basketball.
Hmm.
It's not exactly, overflowing with information.
Uh-huh. I see what you mean. Definitely a concise source.
Yeah, so to be honest, I wasn't sure what we were going to do with it at first. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? Sometimes the most unexpected sources lead to the most interesting explorations.
Absolutely. Sometimes a single phrase or a simple image can unlock a whole world of history and culture.
Okay, so let's dive in. We've got Arkansas basketball. I mean, obviously we're talking about a basketball team, probably from Arkansas. But where do we even begin with this?
Well, I think the first thing we need to recognize is that Arkansas basketball is more than just a team name. It's a concept. It represents a whole culture, a whole history. To understand it, we need to dig into that history a bit.
Okay, so we need to look back in time. You think there's more to it than just like when basketball was first introduced to Arkansas?
Oh, much more. Think about some of the iconic moments in Arkansas basketball history. For example, the 1994 NCAA championship.
The Razorbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a huge win for the University of Arkansas.
Exactly. And that victory had a ripple effect. It wasn't just about the team winning a game. It was a moment that put Arkansas basketball on the map nationally. And it really galvanized the whole state. People were proud to be from Arkansas and proud to be associated with Arkansas basketball.
Yeah, I can actually remember watching that game. Nolan Richardson's 40 minutes of hell style of play, it was really something else.
Absolutely. That aggressive up-tempo style became synonymous with Arkansas basketball, and it had a lasting impact on the game. You also have to think about figures like Sidney Moncrief. He's a Razorback legend, went on to have an amazing NBA career. These individuals built a legacy for Arkansas basketball, and they shaped how people perceive it.
Okay, so we've got this history of winning, we've got these iconic figures, but does Arkansas basketball only refer to the Razorbacks? What about the rest of the state?
That's a really good question. And you're right, the Razorbacks are the flagship program. But there's a whole world of basketball in Arkansas beyond the university. Think about all the smaller colleges. Arkansas State, Central Arkansas, all these schools have their own basketball programs and rivalries. And then, of course, you have high school basketball. The Friday Night Lights, but for hoops. All these different levels of play contribute to this rich tapestry of Arkansas basketball.
So it's like a whole ecosystem with Razorbacks at the top, but lots of other branches feeding into it. Really fascinating.
Exactly. And this ecosystem reflects something really important about the role of basketball in Arkansas. It's more than just a sport. It's woven into the fabric of the state. It brings communities together, sparks debate, and creates a shared sense of identity.
I get that. You know I'm from a big football state, and I know how electric the atmosphere can be on game day. I bet it's similar for basketball fans in Arkansas, especially during March Madness.
Oh, absolutely. For a lot of people in Arkansas, basketball isn't just entertainment. It's a passion, a source of pride, and a connection to something bigger than themselves.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we started with just this simple phrase, Arkansas basketball. But look where we ended up. We uncovered this whole story about history and passionate fans and a sense of community. It's amazing what you can find when you start digging right.
It really is. And it makes you wonder what other seemingly simple phrases hold these hidden depths. You know what I'm saying? Like, what sport or team has that same kind of power in your own community? What stories and traditions would we uncover if we went on a deep dive into that? I bet it would be pretty fascinating. Something to think about.
Food for thought, for sure. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time.